So if Boris Johnson picked up the phone to you and said, what would you do? What would your answer be?
Well, I would tell them it's a multifaceted approach. Number one, you have to change the asylum policy is in place right now. It has to be very clear that unless you come through the proper channels, you are not going to be allowed to be let into the UK. Clearly, so many of the politicians in the UK right now did not learn from Brexit. The people spoke very clearly and very loudly. Thank goodness we have leaders like Nigel Farage who are continuing to stay vigilant to this. So you have to change the asylum policy. And second, you can't rely on the French to do anything. You can't rely on some joint maneuvers or joint exercises in the channel. You have to go out there as the UK government and stop these ships from coming in and turn them around. You have to take matters into your own hands. Again, leadership comes from the top. If you're waiting for the French to come in and do something, that's never going to happen. Nobody's trying to turn around and say sneak into other countries, whether it be Mozambique or Honduras. They want to come to the UK. They want to come to the United States of America. These are the greatest countries in the entire world, but leadership has to start from the top.
Yeah. Talking of which, Donald Trump appears to be flirting with his electorate very slightly. I put it to you quite bluntly. Do you reckon he'll run again in 2024?
Absolutely. I think President Trump does run. I'm in pretty frequent communication with President Trump, and he has not used the magical words to say that he is running for sure. But if you chat with him for even a couple of moments, it's very clear. And all these crises that Joe Biden has created, the previously mentioned crisis at our southern border, which, again, the Remain in Mexico policy was flipped. The catch and release policy was flipped. And that is a lot of what has led to our surge. But we also have issues, whether it be hyperinflation, the aggression that we're seeing from China, America's standing in the world really diminishing, especially as we saw the horrific withdrawal from Afghanistan that was completely bungled from top to bottom. But I do think President Trump comes back. Here's my prediction, though, Alastair. It won't be against Joe Biden. It won't be against Kamala Harris. I think both of their poll numbers are so far in the tank. It's probably against someone like a Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, or maybe some other Democratic politician.